Hey, um, this is part two of the walkera Mobius project. Um, I made a different bracket for the sensor. It gave it more room, but it's still not quite enough room. I gotta move the bracket over and down so it can pivot all the way. Um, I tried this other type of epoxy. It's extremely sloppy. You know, this job is extremely sloppy. Even though I really like this case, I really do like this case. It's just very sloppy. But yeah, I had to figure out another way to put the bracket on and still leave it to where the door opens and closes. So I'm gonna have to redo this bracket. Here's my thing. I have a question for you guys. Oh yeah, like I said, cosmetically, you know, you could do something like this. Just take off the edge of I don't know where the camera is. Just take off the edge of a cheapy camera, like from the K-Dang Sky Warrior, the K70 or whatever. I think it looks really good, like that. You know, and it's just a dummy. I mean, there's a lens in there, but you unscrew it, take it off. You just go with the Mobius. I really think this could look good. I just have it looking really raunchy because I have a terrible glue and not a lot of tools, and this is the first draft, the first cut. Anyway, here's the thing. I have a question. I did plug it in, and of course it doesn't. You know, I gave it a minute. On either one of these settings, I don't know what this switch is, if you guys can tell me, but either way, whether this way, forward or backward, I plug it into a 2-cell, and it takes a second, it starts to jiggle, and then it immediately, you know, goes to one side because it's heavy on this side. So here's my question. Do I manually try to balance it out to where it's evenly balanced while plugged in or while not plugged in? Or here's what I'm thinking I have to do is weight it, you know, to counterbalance, because see how it is? Obviously it pulls this way, then it pulls that way. I could easily come up with something that'll weight this down to where it'll be a lot more evenly. And by doing so, would that help in the calibration? If I got that to be weighted down kind of evenly, is there a chance that when I plug in the battery, it'll do its full-on gimbal thing? So that's my question to you guys who already have gimbals, and especially walkera gimbals. The question is, should I weight this down to where it balances itself out a little bit more evenly? First, then turn it on and see where I'm at in terms of calibration, or does it not matter? Should I just try to get it calibrated? And I'm telling you right now, without instructions, somebody else is going to have to help me calibrate it, because I don't understand that shit. That pitch roll rule, I thought that was more or less calibration for the guys who's going to hook the gimbal up to their controller, and they could actually pan, you know, up and down or left or right or whatever with the controller. I don't worry so much about that. I just wanted to do its whole balancing gimbal thing. And it really sucks that I didn't pay more attention to this, because I like that look, like that. Looks cool. Anyway, so that's where I'm at. Tomorrow I'm going to pick up some styrene. I'm going to have to cut this off. It's going to be a longer piece of styrene. Longer. With a pin at the end of it. And the pin will allow me to put little washers, little metal washers, to count as counterbalance weights to get this evenly. Unless one of you guys tell me don't do that. Alright? So, yeah, I won't even plug it in right now because what you're going to see it do is just fall to one side and just constantly wobble and shake and friddle. But it's not going to even out. But it does do something, which I'm proud of that. But I am going to have to remove this. And what sucks is this was moving, would not stay still. Now there's an epoxy on there under the hot glue, so it ain't going nowhere. I have to remove it, which means now I'm going to have to cut it off. So, alright. I'm going to load this on YouTube. Thanks, guys.